Good AM, good PM everyone. This is Jalame Torres and I am going to show to you the process of constructing a sinking fund schedule using Microsoft Excel. But before that, what is sinking fund? So sinking fund is an account containing money set aside to pay off a bond. So we have here our sample problem. A fund of $8,000 is to be created by 9 quarterly payments at the rate of 3.5% compounded quarterly. Find the quarterly deposit and construct a table showing the growth of the fund. So, here are the given values. For future value, we have $8,000. For our J or our nominal rate is 3.5% or 0.035 in decimal form. So our time or T is 9 years. Then our M is 4 since it is quarterly. Then our I is 0.00875 as the quotient of 0.035 and 4. Then our number of periods or our N is 36 as the product of 9 and 4. So we have to find the value of R using this formula. So R is equal to F times I over 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. So we just have to substitute each values and then solve it to get the quarterly payment, which is $190.02. So our quarterly payment is $190.02. Okay, since we already have the value of our quarterly payment, we can now proceed to our sinking fund schedule. So I have prepared here the initial amount, which is 0 since we don't have an initial amount. Then our rate is 0.00875 and our period is 36. Payment, which is $190.02, and the future value, which is $8,000. In encoding the value of payment, there is a format to follow. So for payment, PMT, then open parenthesis, rate, period, initial amount, negative future value, then 0, and close parenthesis, then enter. Okay, so I have encoded here 36 periods since our N is 36. Since our initial amount is 0, then our initial amount in this part is also 0. So 0, this is the initial amount in this part. So in interest, just multiply the initial amount and rate. Then put a $sign before and after the letter of rate. And in quarterly payment, just copy the value of your payment, which is $190.02. Then put a $sign before and after the letter. And then final amount, just get the sum of initial amount, interest, and quarterly payment, then enter. So to the second value of our initial amount, just copy the value of the final amount like this, equals, and to complete the sinking fund schedule, we have to jog down all of them up to the 36th period to finish the sinking fund schedule. So we have to jog it down. And if the value of the future value is similar to the value of the last part of final amount in the schedule, then the process of constructing a sinking fund schedule is correct. Just like this. If the last part of, or the value of the last part of final amount is similar to the value of future value, then it is right. The schedule is right. Okay, so our sinking fund schedule is correct since it has the same value in future value and final amount. So I have provided here the formats for you to make a sinking fund schedule easily. This, you just have to follow each of them in making a sinking fund schedule. Okay, so this is the process of constructing a sinking fund schedule. This is how are you going to make a sinking fund schedule using Microsoft Excel. Okay, so that is the process of constructing a sinking fund schedule using Microsoft Excel. Thank you so much and hope you've learned something.